Hey everyone, today we're here with Ash and we're going to go through a lower body program. So you guys can follow along with Ash today and I'll talk you guys through. So we'll get started. Our first exercise is going to be clams. So the setup for this one is exactly in this side lying position that Ash is in. Heels are pressed on top of each other, knees are bent. And when Ash is ready, she's going to, keeping her heels pressed together, lift that knee up towards the ceiling. And important with this one that the hips don't roll back. So just lifting that knee up to the position where the hips start to roll and then lowering back down. And we're going to work through 20 repetitions on each side for this one. Okay, so next exercise is going to be on the bed still, but rolling around onto the back. Setup's going to be similar to this in that Ash is going to bend her knee and have her feet hip width apart. So bend that knee for me and have the feet hip width apart. And we're going to do our glute bridges. So pressing through our heels, we're going to lift our hips towards the ceiling. That's it, squeezing at the top and then slowly back down. I'm going to work through 20 of these as well. And you can have your hands out to the side like Ash has got and use that support a bit through the hands as you lift your hips. Okay, so next one is going to be our straight leg raise. So Ash is going to pop out one of her legs out straight. Other leg is going to remain bent with her foot flat. She's going to pull her toes towards her on this straight leg and lift her leg straight up to the height of her opposite knee. That's it, and slowly back down. That's it. She's going to work through 20 on either side of this one as well. Okay, so next one is going to be in a seated position, so you can hop up when you're ready and take a seat on the edge of that chair. Now for this one, we're going to form two fists and have them next to each other and pop them inside our knees. And then Ash is going to squeeze as hard as she can for 3 seconds, 2, 1, and then relax. And then going again. So we're going to go for 20 max squeezes for this one. If you want to get keen on using your hands, for this one you can pop even a folded up towel or a small ball between the knees and that would work the same, just squeezing into that object. Okay, so our next one is going to be a squat using the chair as assistance. So how this is going to work is you're going to set up about a foot in front of the chair, feet are going to be hip width apart, and you're going to sit back into your squat and lightly tap the chair with your bottom and then coming back up. So always keeping the tension in the legs, not actually sitting on the chair, but just using it there as a bit of a guide and also to take a seat if you do need to throughout the 20 repetitions. That's good. And we want to make sure just how Ash is she's keeping her heels flat on the ground as she sits back into them. And she's doing that hip extension really well, so hips are coming back. It's good. Okay, so our next one is going to be a body-weighted Romanian deadlift. Now how this one works is Ash sets up in a hip-width position with nice soft knees. Moving from this, she pops her hands on her thighs and she pokes her bottom out as she slides her hand down her thighs. That's it, keeping that, you can see how she keeps her chest and face forward so that her back's nice and neutral. That's it. Now with this one, we're trying to, as we go down, not bend in the knees, but poke our bottom out. It's good, and just slide the hands down the thighs. And we should feel this one in the back of the legs. Excellent. Okay, so our final exercise is calf raises. So if you want to turn that chair around, just use the back as a bit of support. So you can use a wall if you don't have a chair, just to place your hands on lightly. And what Ash is going to do is rise up onto her toes, so lifting her heels off the ground, and then nice and slow on the way back down. So working through 20 calf raises. So it's important to take these nice and slow and not try to use momentum as much with this one. Okay, great. That's our leg session done. Thanks for joining along today, guys.